You seen me take apart this motorcycle yesterday. Now we're gonna sell all the parts. Let's get right into it. So I have a whole bunch of small parts everywhere. So I'm going to clean all these small parts up, bring them in my eBay room, start posting, so all these bigger parts could stay in here, and this floor will be all nice and clean for I could take pictures in here of like the big stuff, of the frame, and the rear axle, and the front forks. They won't fit on my eBay table, and this big boy. So let's get this started. Okay, cleaning parts. I'm gonna sell this Speedo. It's a 1998 V-Star. I'm gonna sell it for probably like 50, 60 bucks. Should you polish this up to brand new condition? Yeah, you can. It's gonna take you time. It's gonna take you expensive products. But what I do is I just use paper towels and Windex from the Dollar Tree. And, you know, it's not perfect. It's not going to be perfect. It's from a 1998. I can see if this was like a brand new motorcycle. Yes, I would get some like chrome polish and some other like compounds and like buff this out and make this really look nice for I can get top dollar. But there's scratches, there's scuffs. It's from a 1998. So I can see if I was selling it for like $300 or more. Yeah. But I'm selling this for like 50, 60 bucks, so Dollar Tree Windex and paper towels is the way to go. Alright, posting this crankcase or drive shaft cover. Make sure, see that dent? Make sure you put everything in the pictures. Don't try to make your pictures look nice. Show all the faults of the part. Because if someone gets the part and they didn't notice a dent in the pictures, they're not going to like that. So make sure you point at it, do everything. And I'm putting everything in totes, and I put everything in the description. Right here, it says 98 V-Star Tote 1. So when I sell something, I go in the description, and it says 98 V-Star Tote 1. I look for that tote, which I write on the tote. I'll open this tote up and all the parts will be in here. I'll probably have a couple totes. When you're taking apart all car parts, like a brake looks like a brake. So make sure you put everything in sections or label your totes if you don't get confused and like, oh yeah, this brake is for this bike and it's a totally different bike, you know what I mean? But yeah, getting there, posting. And here's a good tip that I'm using right now. Make sure you take pictures of your motorcycle because there's no part number on this part. And I was like, oh man, what is this? So then you look at your pictures and then you find the part, you're like, oh, this is the crankcase cover where the drive shaft goes through. And it's a small left crankcase cover. So definitely take pictures of your motorcycle before you take everything apart, because when everything's apart, you don't really know what parts look like. Because I was confused. I'm like, man, I don't know what that is. And I can't look it up because there's no part number. So I looked it up and it says the side crankcase cover. Because the main crankcase cover is like this big. It was the last part. And this goes to the side of it. And it sells, the last one sold for 25 bucks, so not bad, I guess. All right, now to the good stuff, the ECU. This is what like runs This is what runs the whole motorcycle. But the last one of these sold on 11/13/20 for, I don't know if you can see it, for $159.99. So not bad. That almost pays for the whole motorcycle. So when I sell anything electronic, so this is like a little computer inside here. It is like really waterproofed because it's going to be outside on a motorcycle. Anything electronics, I put in these anti-static bags for maybe if I'm handling a lot or if I'm shipping it and putting in a lot of bubble wrap, it could have a little shock in there and then kill the whole ECU. So everything electronics, make sure you buy these anti-static bags. I think I paid like $15 for like 200 of them. So this thing, I'll just cut this bag in half because these bags are big, and I'll wrap this part in it. And then when I ship it, I'll make sure it's in this bag all taped up so nothing happens to it. 160 bucks. All right, this part right here, the carburetors, these are gonna pay for the whole motorcycle. I'm selling the carburetors for $349.95. But you gotta be honest when you're posting these. So I put, these came off a running motorcycle. I didn't take them apart, so not sure if it'll need a carburetor rebuilt kit or just a good cleaning inside. But you have to put everything in the description so they know that like, oh, this is gonna be a perfectly good carburetor. I'll throw it on and it's gonna run. You have to put that you're not sure if it's gonna run perfectly. You got some parts that sell for $9.99 and some parts that sell for a lot. So you gotta take the good with the bad. Sorry for like the light, but I'm taking pictures, I'm posting eBay. So, second day at it. Pulsing the brake pedal. The brake pedal and peg, the last one sold for $79 free shipping. Not bad. So, the way I clean most of my parts is, like I told everybody, just dollar store Windex. Or like engine parts, you can use Simply Green. I have to get some because I ran out. But engine parts like degrease, like don't buy like expensive like, you know, degreasers and everything expensive. Simply Green is really cheap and it works really good. So, all right, the motorcycle only came with one key, and it goes to the gas tank. It opens the gas tank lid. It has that little toolbox that I showed you. That opens that up, and it's for the ignition. I looked up the toolbox with and without the key, and it usually sells for around $20. So that's not worth it to let go of the key. The gas cap gasket is like kind of shot, and the gas tanks already sell for like $250, $300 with no key. So the best bet is just to give it with the main wiring harness with the ignition already attached to it, because it's going to take a lot to take the ignition off. So I'm just going to leave it in the main wiring harness. So I'm going to sell the key with the main wiring harness. All right, this is the left-hand switches. It's the blinker, the horn, and the high beam. Even though the cable in this ain't in the greatest shape, a bunch of them sold in the same shape as mine for $35 to $30. So I'll probably just set mine up for like $29.99. It's really light, so not bad. All right, it literally took me like 15 minutes to find out what this one part is called. It is called the air duct tube vent. These two holes right there hook up to the top of the carburetor, and I don't know, this just sits on top of the carburetor. And that hole right there goes to like the air cleaner. And I was like, what the hell is this? It took me 15 minutes. I was like, air box, blah, 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 but it's the air duct tube vent. So you don't have to know everything to take apart stuff and sell stuff. You just have to look it up and take your time to do your research. All right, not all parts are cash cows. This is the rear brake linkage. It goes in the rear brake drum. when you hit the brake, this actually engages the brake. $19.95. But when you add all these small orders up, it adds up to a lot of money. I know some people that I watch on YouTube, they're like, oh, I won't buy anything unless I make a $50 profit. I'm like, if you're at Goodwill and you see something you're going to make a $20 profit on, you won't buy it because it's not enough money for you? That's just like throwing money down the toilet. Like, if I'm at Goodwill, I see something for a couple dollars and I know I'll make $20 profit, you won't buy it because you want to make $50? That makes no sense to me. Like, that part's $19.95 free shipping. It's going to cost me like $3 to ship. I'm going to make like $15 profit. Like, $15 adds up if you sell 5 things for $15. You know what I mean? Like, some people are crazy. All right, it's pretty clean in here now. Just got the frame, the rear suspension, back tire, front tire, engine, and a couple of these little pieces that I have to probably get rid of. The exhaust, I have to see. I don't know. I'd feel bad selling that. But hey, if someone could use it. I want to save a piece to each motorcycle I sell. So I'm going to hang this on this wall. This wall will be like a memorabilia of all the motorcycle pieces I got. So I got to post this motor and figure out how I'm going to take these tires off. Woohoo! Nice! Let's polish this baby up. The last part! The front fender, it's like the stock front fender, but it's cut up to like a point on both sides. Needs a paint job and everything, but I'm posting this for $39.95. Alright, I listed all the parts to the 1998 Yamaha V-Star. I posted 32 parts. Some of the parts were good, some of the parts were bad. I didn't include the mufflers because I'm not sure about posting them, but if I do, it'll be like $100. But I listed 32 parts for a total of $2,963.44. So then you minus 12% for eBay fees. That comes to $355. Then shipping fees, it might be a little less, but I went high because some of the parts I did do free shipping. And that'll be $460. And then you minus $300, which I paid for it. So I made a total of $1,848.44. And that's not counting the dirt bike. I'll make a couple $100 on that too. $1,850, so really not that bad. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. There's going to be more videos like this of me parting out motorcycles because I love motorcycles. I have a knucklehead tattooed on me. I have a bunch of motorcycles tattooed on me, Harley Davidson symbols, and a whole bunch of stuff on me. I love motorcycles. I had a motorcycle since I was 16. So if you like motorcycles, the winter, is this the time I'm going to be doing it because my garage is freezing and I have a little heated room to do my motorcycles in. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Go out, buy some stuff, take it apart, or just buy stuff and sell it. eBay is the way to go. $1,850 in almost 2 days, so not bad. I just gotta sell everything. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Click the links down below for some merch. DumpsterMarcus stuff. I have not DumpsterMarcus stuff. I have like funny shirts on my in my Teespring store that don't have like my name or anything on it. So go check it out. I have stuff on my Etsy store. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and have a scrap of good night.